Child Growth Assessment. What is child growth assessment? Basic growth assessment involves measuring a child's weight and length or height. Measurements are then compared to growth. How to assess child growth? Assessment of body growth includes measurements of body weight, body length or height, head circumference, chest circumference, and abdominal circumference. Details of child growth assessment are as follows. 1. Weight measurement. Weighting is a tracking of changes in weight and is a measure of physical growth. Weighting is the most frequently used and accurate method, and weighting is usually used in children under 1 year old. Equipment. 1. Weighing scales, and 2. Nurse training baby. General principles. 1. Weighting requires the use of precision digital scales, which its unit is measured in grams. 2. Do not weigh a child by having an adult to carry the child and subtract the weight of that adult from the total weight of both. 3. Must use the same scales and measure at the same time. And 4. The location must not be a place with windy and not too hot or too cold. Procedure. Firstly, turn the scale on and set it at 0. Secondly, take all baby clothes off. Thirdly, place the baby directly on the scales. And finally, read weight value. Number 2. Length or height measurement. Measuring baby length is not a quite accurate measurement of the body growth, and it is a measurement of bone growth. Equipment. 1. The height measurement consists of a plank as a divider for the top edge of the head and a sliding footboard. 2. Length measuring tape. And 3. Nurse training baby. General principles. 1. Must use the same measurement. And 2. The location must not be a place with windy and not too hot or too cold. Procedure. 1. Measuring length or height using a height measurement. 1.1. Measure the length in the supine position by placing the baby on the length measuring device. 1.2. Place the baby head close to the top edge of the headboard. 1.3. Hold the baby straight with the baby's neck in a neutral position, holding the knees and feet straight. 1.4. Move the sliding footboard close to the heel. Measure the top point of the head to the heel. And 1.5. Read the values from the measurement of length. 2. Measuring length or height using a measuring tape. 2.1. Measure the height or length on the lateral side of the body. 2.2. Have the baby lie down on lateral side. Start measuring from the highest point of the head behind the parietal bone, measuring along the body curve through the neck, back, buttock, ankle, and heel. And 2.3. Read the values obtained from the length measurement. 3. Head circumference measurement. Measuring baby's head circumference is an assessment of indirect brain growth. Palpation of skull joints to see the joint of the skull. Equipment. 1. Length measuring tape. And 2. Nurse training baby. General principles. 1. Must use the same measurement and use a flexible, soft measuring tape. And 2. The location must not be a place with windy and not too hot or too cold. Procedure. 1. Place the baby in the supine position. 2. Place the measuring tape from the subocciput point through the convex part on the frontal bone. 3. Read the length of the head circumference. And 4. Palpate the joints of the skull using the palm of the hand to touch and tie the baby's head to assess the cracks of the joint of the skull, the size and shape of the fontanelle. Normal values of head circumference. The head circumference of a newborn is about 35 centimeters. During the first 6 months, the head circumference will increase by approximately 4 multiplied by 2.5 centimeters. The anterior fontanelle is closed at about 18 months old, and the posterior fontanelle is closed at about age of 1.5